What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CUBREACTS, as we continue to explore the latest and new musical flavour worldwide. We're back inside the building for this one. It goes by the name Relationship, and it comes to us from the one and only boy Spyce. One of the more exciting kind of explosions out of the Maven camp over the last couple of years. It's been really interesting watching Boy Spyce's progression as an artist and the directions he's been taking, expanding those wicked vocal lines, but also kind of really honing in on his sound and what he's good at, which is always good to see. As always, if you are new to the channel and you're enjoying the content we're putting together, make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, of course, turning notifications on as well, making sure you are leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. Without further ado, let's jump right into this one. Let's go.
Maven. Alcohol for my bladder, too short and I don't dose. I need spark to light my ganja.
So just on the offset, I know there is a full-on performance video for this one. I noticed it was about a minute and a half longer, so I didn't necessarily want to jump into that when I wanted to kind of assess the tune more than anything else. I know Boy Spyce likes to get into his kind of acting bag and he likes to create these storylines, but for this one, I just wanted to check out the tune itself. This being a kind of standalone single. Again, really interesting introduction. Loving his vocal textures. I'm loving the kind of shimmer and shine around his voice, but also that kind of bounce that comes from the instrumental. Some really nice wooden sounding drums. It's sounding clean so far. Let's go.
I don't close. I know more. There is another. Just one day on my own. Only stress. I wanna bag a lot, and that's why me no more relationship. No more relationship. These days them are so toxic. I feel my eye don't see something. That's why me no more relationship.
Yes.
No more relationship.
Awesome overdubs on this one as well. The harmony that comes from that lead vocal from Boy Spyce, really, really cool to see. I'm loving the fact as well that his vocal is just going so many different directions. Like, he has a higher-ended vocal, the lower end sounds great, and it sounds a lot more kind of mature than it did at the start of Boy Spyce's kind of career. Again, remember, Boy Spyce went to #1 in Nigeria off his debut EP on release day, which is unheard of. Well, not necessarily unheard of, but it was a very, very kind of quick turnaround from release to being kind of like a household name, and I love seeing how much he's grown in that time.
Them are so toxic. I say my eye don't see something, and that's why me no want relationship. Me no want relation. That's why me no want relationship. Relationship. Me I don't want. Me I don't want. You know I be Rasta man in a me quarter. Me I only fear demand. I walk on water. Even if you cause me fight, I no go fighting nobody. Just make me lose control in their pumper shots. Yeah, eyes on my compatriots.
I'm getting lost in the tune, man. It's really, really clean. I think Boy Spyce as a vocalist shows so much kind of maturity, but also so much variation for someone that has been in the game as little time as he has. What I'm loving about this new Maven kind of project that we're seeing run is they are allowing people their own space to grow. They're allowing people this kind of expansive kind of ground. Crayon, for instance, he is someone that's kind of arrived with an absolute banger, done kind of his own thing, doing a lot of the chorus work on that Maven album, but then has gone on to do some really cool solo and collaborative work outside of that collective. Boy Spyce has done pretty much the majority of his work solo. He's had a couple of collaborations here and there, I think, but it's primarily outside of the Maven kind of album been him just doing solo sing-along numbers, which is great. And honestly, I think it's really cool to see. I like the fact they are producing artists that can go off and do their own things and go in their own direction, not just formulaic copies and cutouts of each other. It's a real breeding ground for exciting new talent, man. It's great.
I don't talk, say I know one love again. I know if you can go trust again. My man make you pour me alcohol for my bladder. Too short and I don't dose. I need spark to light my ganja. Two puffs and my eye don't close. I know more, there is another. Just one day on
There's also no getting away from the fact that Boy Spyce has a fantastic ability to create catchy sing-along hooks. There's no getting away from that. Let's be real. This guy is able to build creative sounding hooks, creative sounding approaches. and it just always kind of pulls your ear in, doesn't it? Like, it's very rare you hear a Boy Spyce tune and you don't kind of pick up the verse very quickly or pick up the hook very quickly. That's a skill.
Only stress, I want that bag a lot, and that's why me no more relationship. No more relationship. These days, them are so toxic. I feel my eye don't see something. That's why me no more relationship. No more relationship.
I really like the bass line on this as well. The fact it is very simply just going boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, 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 ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, 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 ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, 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 ba boom. Just so simple. Very repetitive pattern, very circular. And Boy Spyce's vocal in general is quite hypnotic. It has that kind of tremor to it, that kind of yeah, like there's a quiver to the way that he performs. That in tune with that bass line, but then also with the quite wooden sounding drum sets creates a really unique concoction, man. I'm very much enjoying it.
These days, them are so toxic. I feel my eye don't see something. And that's why me no more relationship.
Very much able to pack an emotional punch, isn't he? Like, when you hear his vocals, it never feels forced. It never feels like he's trying to take you somewhere you're not going to naturally get to anyway. What his real talent is, if I'm honest, is an ability to kind of tap into your emotions as a listener, and without realizing, you feel yourself connecting with what he's doing. Again, the general sort of topic on this is like he's been hurt. He doesn't necessarily trust going back into a relationship, and I've seen like a couple of clips of the performance video, and it looks like that's what it's about. But yeah, this is enjoyable, man. Very enjoyable stuff from Boy Spyce. It always is. Real consistent artist following on from his initial blow up, man. This is great. There we go then. The sounds of Boy Spyce, Relationship. This one, the animated lyric video for that. Really cool. Very enjoyable tune. I think Boy Spyce is definitely one of the coolest names out there right now. Very unique in his style and his approach. Even visually, he's got quite a unique look about him. And I think he is definitely someone pushing the boundaries of what you can do vocally in Afrobeats at the moment. Very much enjoying his approach. Yeah, good tune. Nice instrumental structure. Nice varied vocal range as well. What's not to like at the end of the day? But there we go. Guys, thanks for watching. If you are new to the channel, do make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on as well. Leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff, and we shall see you all next time. Peace.
Sounding so good right now. Sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, Cam TV. Stay locked.
Welcome to Cubs Clubhouse, live on Brighton's premier platform for new music. Platform B.